Alicia Lubiano and the DLSU Lady Booters ready for action here in our second matchup of this Wednesday doubleheader as they face the UST team right now led by Rica Herona, who had that goal to send UST to a victory in their opener over the weekend. As we are all set for our final match tonight. Earlier, we had FEU Lady Tamaraos dominating in a win over the UP Fighting Maroons 4-0. And right now at 6:30 p.m., it's DLSU versus UST. Live here at the Ayala Vermosa Sports Hub football field in Cavite. We welcome you to our coverage on Pilipinas Live. Dip Yanko calling this match. It's been a while since I've seen all the action here in football. So glad to be back. I get to see the action in front of me and in a beautiful venue at that. But before we kick things off, we'd like to do a refresher for our tournament format and how this will go for our UAAP Season 88 for the women's football tournament. Of course, we have our 5 teams who have already seen action. Elimination round, double round robin for all these squads who are part of the tournament. Number 1 and 2 will advance to the final match. So each match very important for these teams as there will not be any Final Four. We will go straight to the finals for number 1 and number 2. All right, let's discuss more players that we are looking forward to seeing tonight for the DLSU Lady Booters. Number 20 on your screen, Stephanie Gone, is a captain that is ready to lead her team. A lot of rookies on their squad. Coach Alvin Ocampo has a lot of new faces on the team, so this is a tough task. Medyo magkakaalaman pa on how they will have their chemistry this season. Meanwhile, for the UST side of things, their captain, Bianca C, is a veteran who has a lot of experience as well, knows how to handle her team, and meron din siya mga rookies, but not as many as the ones from DLSU. So it's still the same core for Coach Marjo. As we are all set for this match. In just a bit, we'll be back. Just a short break. Keep it here on Pilipinas Live. All right, back here in the Ayala Vermosa Sports Hub football field in Cavite as we are just about to begin our matchup between the DLSU Lady Booters and the UST Lady Booters. Just our match protocol at the center. You see our captains and our referee, of course, Chris Mil Kayabyab will be the head official for this match. A few reminders as we also have some of our guys joining us here. Analu Arrogante, Wendell Ramos, the assistant referees, and our fourth official, Eroldan Tanyamor. We also have Ariel Montaña as a referee assessor in this match. All smiles for Bianca C. Looks like she's ready to go. And all focus on the side of DLSU as we take a look at the starting lineup. For Coach Alvin Ocampo, their goalkeeper will still be Jessica Pido. Helena Soon is in the game. Villasin, Banzon, Layacan, Lubiano, Tanhanco, Alforque, Gone, Santiago, and Danoso. So pretty much the same starters for Coach Alvin. Meanwhile, for the UST Lady Booters, you see the sisters there. The Logastua sisters in the starting lineup. Their goalkeeper Garcia, Tapiz, Herona, Prado C, Asilo, Ramos, Santerva, and Martinez. And of course, their head coach, Marjo Aliado. Both head coaches, of course, at the helm of these teams have had their fair share of experiences in the UAAP as former players, long-time coaches as well. So definitely have made their systems ready and all set for this one. Both teams, by the way, are undefeated. They won their opener over the weekend for LaSalle, beating Ateneo. Meanwhile, for UST, beating UP last Saturday. Right, kickoff as UST with possession. Got to speak with both coaches earlier before the match. For Coach Marjo, says there's in that first half against UP, it was a very slow start for his team. It was actually UP who dominated that for the last 25 minutes of the first half before they were able to make adjustments. And finally, at the half, they were able to regroup. Second half, more aggressive, more chances, eventually getting the win. Right now, they keep possession. LaSalle in white, by the way. USC and their signature golden yellow jerseys. Throw in, that one heads to LaSalle side, to Danoso. Layacan at the midfield goes, trying to go closer. That's an open look there. Defended well at the end by Bianca C, team captain for UST. Throw in for LaSalle. Battle for the ball, ends up with the white shirts once again. They keep possession. Then also losing that ball. Back with their captain, Gone. USC playing good defense. Santerva protecting that one. LaSalle moving forward aggressively. Layacan. And that'll be a corner for the Lady Booters of LaSalle, their first corner in the match. So far, no team has really gotten control of the ball. This will be a good first chance for LaSalle. Goalkeeper is the Garcia for UST. Giving the orders for her teammates on how to defend this corner. They send it straight. That is cleared by UST, but back with LaSalle. Stays with the DLSU Lady Booters. And see that Gone. Two white shirts running after it. Will they be able to save it? They send it inside. But didn't get there on time, so that would be a goal kick for UST. Rain continuing to pour here. Possession here. Lots of contact. But play on. Gone. The right wing sends that ball in. Player down on the floor for LaSalle. And that was Alforque momentarily. Layakan playing with it. USC defenders quick to clear. And going for the counter. But Lubiano able to get that ball as they send it back to the right side to their captain. Gone will orchestrate. C. Got a touch. Danoso. LaSalle putting the pressure here. They're the ones who have gotten closer to their goal. And it's UST doing a lot more defending. Sent out. And can UST get something going here? Not yet, says LaSalle. That should be a foul. Rica Herona is one of those players of Coach Marjo Aliado that he takes pride in. Her size, her physicality is really a good asset for the UST Lady Booters. Jenny May Danoso will have a crack at this free kick. Long free kick inside. Headed. Kone. Long ball. Danoso. Possession back with Lasal. Tanhanko. Seeing her options, finds Danoso. But USC able to get that ball. Oh, nice move there. LaSalle so disciplined with their defense as well, able to get the ball right away, not really allowing USC to set up anything there. out of Ateneo de Cebu. That should spark some life on the side of LaSalle even more. They're the more aggressive ones at the start of our match here in the first half. Take a look at Coach Marjo Aliado. Rain has stopped here, by the way. And see how UST will counter or react. And here come the white shirts. Captain Steph Gone throwing the ball in for the green and white. So that first shot on target going in for LaSalle. Took a while before we got any good attempts from either team. C racing. Tanhanko just lurking. It's a ball to the middle. Banzon, I'm sure, has that confidence after scoring the goal earlier. Look at her go. That ball goes straight into the hands of Helena Soon. Long ball for LaSalle. A player down on the floor for the De La Salle Lady Booters. Which Marjo Aliado, I'm sure, has thoughts in his mind after that goal by LaSalle. They haven't had really chances yet as compared to their first game against UP. Here comes UST. Midfield. Left wing momentarily open but couldn't get to it. Garcia quickly comes to the rescue. Santerva looking for the back pass. Back with their captain. Moving the ball around. Martinez back to Santerva. Play on. Gone able to seal and protect. Score is still 1-0 as we are approaching or nearing the 20-minute mark here in the first half. Again, both teams won their first games. Only one team will come out still undefeated after this match. And the other will have to go back to the drawing board. Try to earn some points in their next encounter. LaSalle on the run. Villasin with the ball towards the right. Layakan losing it. Coach Marjo urging his players to go to the other side and put some pressure. They don't have the numbers there. As we have a substitution for the UST Lady Booters, Nika Asilo is now in the game. So quick sub for Lugastua. Banzon. That one partially deflected as it bounces to the keeper of UST. Heads out. Gonna be a throw in for LaSalle. Donoso has the options. Good stop. But stays with De La Salle. Chance to go for the counter here for UST. But too strong of a pass for the recently checked in Asilo. Banzon attracting that type of defense, especially after what she did earlier. Donoso goes past Banzon. Herona, long ball. An offside called there for UST. And LaSalle are gonna throw in their players in the attacking zone here. C standing her ground. Villasin trying to get an attempt there. Look at this launch. Donoso getting ready to strike one in as she falls to the ground on that attempt. UST waiting for their opportunities here in this match. Only one attempt so far outside of the box, which wasn't on target. Oh, look at this. Garcia able to get there on time. Clearance. For Ramos. Panzon. UST, can they go for the counter? Just good defense played by LaSalle. Good awareness. Maybe this time UST could set up something. UST will get their first corner. Maybe, just maybe. Not about the quantity of attempts here, but looking for quality at this point of the first half. Ball is up. Doesn't land on any UST players. White shirts are running. Tanhanko with it. Goes out. Asks for backup. He's got teammates with her. The turn. But UST was ready. Here comes the break. Trying to go forward is Lugastua. Throw in here for UST. One of those rare chances that they are on their side of the pitch. Because again, this first half really has belonged to LaSalle. Throw in. Back with the white shirts. Layakan to Tanhanko. Tanhanko speeding past the defender. Sends one in. Ball is back with her. Looking to go to Banzon. Oh, but that's going to be a penalty for LaSalle. As UST committed to put more pressure on UST. And Garcia able to secure. Good defense played there by Asilo. They go to the right side. Prado just deflected out. Danoso able to get a touch and send it, give it to Banzon. Captains going at it. Goes straight into Garcia's hands. As we approach the 40-minute mark here in the first half. UST hoping that they could at least get a decent look before the break. Herona. Santerva. Long pass. Banzon. Able to keep it in. Safely. Headed to a teammate. Martinez turning quickly. Here comes the run. Prado. Can she control? That goes out. But a throw-in coming up for UST. Gonna be a long throw for Prado. But LaSalle quickly gets the ball back. A ball from Villasin ends up with a UST player in Ramos. Lubiano, last game's goal scorer, with that kick. Herona. Play continues. Santerva losing it to Gone. Oh, that Lady Booter of UST. see. Throw in deep into that side for LaSalle, calling up. Again, the goal from Jody Banzon coming in at the 14th minute mark. And then a chance at the penalty that they couldn't convert. Meanwhile, UST waiting for their turn to get clean attempts. But LaSalle always in position to defend. Banzon will run after it. It's going to be a goal kick. Rookie out of Ateneo de Cebu has been a starter for Coach Alvin Ocampo the past 2 games. Really had nice things to say about his new player. We just saw why earlier. It's a foul on Martinez. Lubiano headed out. Only 1 minute of added time here in the first half. And C has also done well at her role here. Oh, but bobbling that pass. Banzon almost got to it. Donoso with a slight bump. And she will be called for the foul. Yeah, the tackle. Herona, the goal scorer for UST last game. They need her heroics once more, possibly in the second half. But maybe one last attempt here for UST before we head to the break. Gon is going to let that sail out. That's the whistle for the first 45 minutes of action here in the Ayala Vermosa Sports Hub football field. It's LaSalle up by a goal over the UST Lady Booters. Jody Banzon at the 14th minute mark. We'll talk about the first half highlights and what happened after the break. Back here for halftime at the Ayala Vermosa Sports Hub football field in Cavite. The DLSU Lady Booters are ahead by 1 goal over the UST Lady Booters thanks to the rookie Jody Banzon, who scored a goal at the 14th minute mark. We'll take a look at the highlights, possibly see that later on. This was one of those corners that they had. The chances once again coming in for DLSU. They had those attempts. This was the one that hit the post, and the second one sending it in for Jody Banzon, the rookie out of Ateneo de Cebu. And Coach Alvin Ocampo for sure pleased with what they showed in the first half. On the other side for the UST Lady Booters has been a bit of trouble finding their groove. This was a penalty attempt as well for Layakan, but couldn't convert. Hit the crossbar. Second one was saved by Garcia of UST. Let's take a look at the stats and the numbers so far after 45 minutes of play. Lots of shots for La Salle as compared to UST, 7 to their 1. And then on target, 4 of those were on target. And then they also had more corners, by the way, 4 to 1 as compared for La Salle to UST. No cards in this match. In the first one, I think there were 3 players of the Lady Booters of UST who had yellow cards. So we'll talk more about this game after the break. Stay with us here on Pilipinas Live. for UAAP Season 88 Women's Football Tournament. Live here at the Ayala Vermosa Sports Hub football field in Cavite. So glad you could join us over on Pilipinas Live. We have a couple of substitutions for UST. Karil Pinili will now check in for the Lady Booters. Meanwhile, for La Salle, Kay Palateria will replace Chenny Danoso, who had a great first half, by the way, for La Salle. Coach Alvin Ocampo mentioned earlier, as we take a look at one more substitution for UST. Erich Montejo now in the game. For La Salle, Alexa Cassie is also in the game. Believe it or not, there hasn't been a lot of training sessions for La Salle since Saturday when they won, because due to those class suspensions, they also couldn't train in campus. But they have stayed in form and have shown it in the first 45 minutes here. But for Coach Marjo Aliado, adjustments will be made for sure. What he told me earlier before the game is that the adjustment here for this season is that matches are played every Wednesday and Saturday, unlike the last season or last seasons na every Saturday lang. So fatigue definitely comes into play. That's a factor for these players. They have to utilize a lot of their substitutions, which we just saw prior to the start of kickoff here in the second half. May mga bagong pasok to energize the team. Let's see what they'll be able to do here in the second half. Obviously, 2 game days for these teams, almost seeing action every few days or so. The rest in between, including the trainings, kasama yan sa mga adjustments nila this season 88. Again, the story of the match, especially in the first half, La Salle controlling possession, 7 shots, shot attempts, and 4 on target, which allowed them to get one in. Meanwhile, for UST, not the best outing in terms of attempts. UST able to get a stop. Give La Salle a throw-in. Bianca C doing her best to clear those balls out. It's a shot on goal. Above for Villasin. Goes straight into the keeper's hands for Jessica Pido. Oh, nice play there by Santiago. Able to get the ball from UST and have a long pass. Chance here for LaSalle to throw it in. Offside called. on the free kick. Straight into the keeper's hands. No problem. Hopefully for her, she wishes that there will no more added goals for the opponents. After a clean sheet last Saturday. Both of these teams again winning their first games. LaSalle edging out Ateneo 1-0. UST also beating UP 1-0. Obviously, both teams want to go undefeated after tonight. Points, pretty important. See? That's Atol Balateria getting the ball. Captain quickly. Again, the captains matching up. Gone. Gonna be a corner for LaSalle. Last time UST got past LaSalle, I believe, was back in season 85, round 1. That's when they won over the Lady Booters. Last season, their matches ended with a LaSalle win and a draw in the second round. So LaSalle has gotten a hold of their number in their recent matches. Another corner opportunity for Coach Alvin's squad. Tanhanko always dangerous there. Villasin. Look for a good pass. Maybe, just maybe add to their lead. That's a high ball. And UST looking for the clearance. LaSalle giving them a hard time. Alforque. Late whistle, but a foul called. Nonetheless, as That play went on and Ivy Tapiz took care of business. That puts the UST Lady Booters on the board with 1 goal. And like what we said, sometimes it's the quality of looks. LaSalle has had many of those in the first half. On target. This time USC just needed that one boost. And Ivy Tapiz with a quick reaction at the 65th minute mark was able to score a goal. So, we're right back in it. No time or no letting loose here for LaSalle. They know their opponents are also eager to get back here and go level with him. Here comes UST. These moments, these goals could change their energy. Filiasin. It's a clean play done. Oh, and good dribbling shown. And eventually losing it. Panzon looks towards the middle. Santerva. Throws one in. Here comes Prado jumping in the picture. There's a nudge. And little push. This time Pido gets to it. Her team still up by 1. But for USC, the good news is a lot of time left here in the second half. Herona heads it. Trying to go to the right wing. Alexia Cassie is that woman who just checked in here in the second half. Long ball goes to Garcia. A more composed UST team here in the second half. Lost there momentarily was Alforque. Did not know where the ball went. See? She has protected her area pretty well in this match. That ball. Prado trying to battle against the white shirts. Again, USC getting closer to their box here. Prado goes back to Tapiz, the goal scorer for UST. That's a good ball. And Pido. And UST's Año Nuevo not giving up on the play, wins her hustling. Pido grants them a corner. 70 minutes through. Jessica Pido down on the ground for LaSalle. She has had to endure those bumps. Remember in that goal score by Tapiz, right before that, she collided with a UST Lady Booter. I think it was Karil Pinili. So she could be in pain. Coach Alvin Ocampo at the helm of this De La Salle squad. Was once part of their men's football team, which won a back-to-back championship on his last 2 years. That was the last men's title as well for LaSalle when he was part of the team. Has taken over for Coach Hans Smith post-pandemic. Has a lot of good rookies on the team. We will see a substitution on the goalkeeper position. In comes number 18, Gretel Tan. Here comes the corner for UST. An attempt. Tan immediately being tested just when she enters the game. Look at that. Another look on the corner. Trying to body it. Not a lot of control for Erich Montejo. I'm sure I'd put the nerves on some of the Lady Booters of LaSalle, especially for the recently checked in Gretel Tan, who just seconds from stepping into her position had to make that save. Banzon. Teammate in the way. Lucky for her, teammates are also ready to get the ball back. Balateria was that woman. Oh, Garcia getting busy. White shirts swarming. Cleared away, Prado. Prado has also been pretty active at the wing for UST. Making sure they are able to distribute the ball. Villasin charging, passing inside. Danny couldn't get to it. Gone. Steph going to the right. Cassie losing it eventually. 75th minute mark here in the second half. Na shot here for LaSalle. Jody Banzon will be taking the free kick. Here it goes. And again, almost for LaSalle. Garcia able Lubiano was the one hit in that sequence. But now she's up. By the way, second game day of our UAAP Season 88 women's football, which began last Saturday, September 20. And today, before this match, was FEU's debut for the season with a convincing win over UP 4-0. Three-peat champs looking to defend their crown. This one, a battle of two undefeated teams who won their first match. UST on the outside looking in. They were bronze medalists last season, 87. So an improvement after finishing last in the 86th season. Corner here for Villasin. (2-1) in favor of LaSalle. Can they add another? Headed out. Ooh! And that one caught by Garcia off of Bianca C's head. Alforque giving it up to Villasin. Two-man game. Santiago. Villasin surrounded by yellow shirts. Who will get to that ball first? Al-Nai's battling. No whistle. LaSalle back with possession. Gone. That sails out. You can hear the sense of urgency from Coach Marjo Aliado's voice, calling out the plays. About 3 minutes remaining here, plus stoppage time in our match. Oh, but they lose possession again. Villasin to Tanhanko. Oh, Danny going through the legs and keeps possession. Quick passes. They need to hurry, but the turn doesn't go their favor. Oh, no handball. They were requesting for it. Alforque. Through ball. Banzon. That's playable. Banzon asking for teammates. The cross. And C throws it out. Kicks it out. Again with the white shirts. Tanhanko has it. Time winding down. And LaSalle will have another corner. Villasin. Way above. UST, they have to hurry. To at least get a draw here is what they want. A point in the standings. That was the result of their last encounter in season 87, round 2. Throw in coming up for Prado. As we await the stoppage time. But UST has the ball in. Na is eager to get an attempt. So 5 minutes of added time here in the second half. There will be some more chances for UST. But not when they get the possession. Or not when they don't get it, rather. Banson keeps it in play. Malforque. Back to Jody. Jody with the through ball to Tanhanko. But way ahead of that teammate of hers. Halna is back with it. It's a nice move by Pinili. Teammates waiting for their turn. Herona. But Tan first to the ball. The substitute keeper on her toes. UST with the ball, throwing it away. Herona giving the ball. Midfield, Prado. Waits for options inside the box. That is an offside, though. As Año Nuevo was ahead of the pack. Yeah. Just a couple of steps. Prado waiting for the right time. Mistimed it. Of minutes left in our extra time here. Stoppage time. Captain Steph Gone throwing the ball in. There's a long ball. Here it goes. And UST might have had a chance there. But Tan diving and securing that ball. Oh. Oh. Coach Marjo asking for a corner. But it ends up as LaSalle possession. And UST will have to rush here. Throw in for Herona. Towards Herona rather. Bodying up. Bodying up. They have to move forward. No chance to waste. Oh, and there's the whistle. Their final whistle as LaSalle is able to get the 3 points and the win over a gritty UST team that showed life here in the second half. LaSalle got the first goal in our first 45 minutes, courtesy of Jody Banzon. It looked like they were well on their way in the second half. Had a 2-goal lead with Danny Tanhanko joining in the mix from an assist of Banzon, and then Ivy Tapis from that bobble of Pido earlier. But not enough time, not enough chances to get back in the game, or at least draw it up, as we introduce our player of the match, the rookie for Coach Alvin Ocampo, Jody Banzon. Out of Ateneo de Cebu. First time playing in the UAAP women's tournament. A starter at that. And look at her performance, that goal earlier. And then this, the assist. Perfect ball. Beautifully done. And Danny Tanhanko also timing it well for that header. And she will be our player of the match. Yes, we love that too. We love that performance from Jody Banzon. And they stay undefeated here in our women's tournament of the UAAP season 88. Let's take a look at the highlights of what happened. First half action. That is LaSalle with possession. That's again, this was that hitting the post. And the second try for Jody Banzon goes in for LaSalle. Look at the UST players just lost that fire momentarily after giving up that goal. And then, let's not forget, almost a second goal for them with that penalty because of a handball. Just hit the crossbar. Second half, UST played a more aggressive system. They had more chances. But again, the stellar play of Banzon. And last season's best striker, rookie of the year, golden boot awardee Danny Tanhanko knows a thing or two about scoring goals. And then this one, Ivy Tapis, quick reaction with Pido bobbling that. Then the collision also kind of helped UST in the process. which forced Pido actually after a while to head out and be subbed by Gretel Tan, who in a few minutes was tested. Final stats as well here for LaSalle and UST. More shots for the De La Salle Lady Booters. Obviously more shots on target as well, almost half of those directly towards the goal. They had 9 corners as compared to the 3 of UST, so they clearly, or at least in those stats, dominated this game. And our games will continue for the women's football tournament on Saturday, still here at the Ayala Vermosa Sports Hub football field in Cavite. It will be the UP Fighting Maroons who are looking for their first win in the tournament. They will go up against the De La Salle Lady Booters, who are undefeated, 2 wins, no losses. And at 6:30 p.m., the Ateneo Blue Eagles will square off against last season's champions, the FEU Lady Tamaraos. Also, by the way, we have games happening tomorrow, Thursday, for our men's football tournament. LaSalle will face UE at 2 p.m. At 4:30, it will be UST versus Adamson. And at 7 p.m., the UP Fighting Maroons will go up against the FEU Tamaraos. Again here in the Ayala Vermosa Sports Hub football field in Cavite. Beautiful venue for football fans. The athletes, I'm sure, are having a blast. We're having a great time covering the games. Good vantage point from here. We get to see the game, appreciate the game, and call it as best as we could. And a recap of today's matches again. Nanalo ang FEU against UP in the first game, and then LaSalle winning over USC in our second. That does it for our coverage here. On behalf of Signal TV, my name is Dip Dipiaco. See you again tomorrow for more of your UAAP Season 88 football tournament.